Today's session is on height and distance. It's a part 2. Please like, share and subscribe this particular channel. Look at the part 1 for better understanding. Okay, let's start now. Now come to the next question. The angle of elevation of jet plane from a point on the ground is 60 degrees. After flight of 30 seconds, the angle of elevation changes to 30 degrees. The jet plane is flying at a constant height of 4500 root 3 meters. Find the speed of the jet plane. First, to understand the question. The angle of elevation of a jet plane. Okay, we consider a jet plane. It is a jet plane, and it is seeing from a point O from the ground. It is forming in a 60 degrees. Angle of elevation is 60 degrees. So we can say this is nothing but equal to 60 degrees. After 30 seconds, okay, the flight would be moving forward after 30 seconds. The jet plane has been moved forward. The angle of elevation has been changed to 30 degrees. So angle of elevation has been changed to 30 degrees. A jet plane is flying at the constant height of 4500 root 3. Okay, the height of the jet plane is 4500 root 3 meters. Find the speed of a jet plane. We have to find the speed. Right? We know speed is nothing equal to distance by time. Right? As you know that from here to here it is moving at a constant speed. So if you consider this point as an A and this point as an a B. If you consider distance from A to B as D and OTA as an X, and total distance from an O to B is equal to X plus D. Okay, it is moving at a constant speed, so it is forming a nothing but distance traveled is D, time taken is 30 seconds by 30 seconds. Right? Now we have to find the value of D to find the value of speed. Right? If you consider in a 60 degrees, it is forming in a trigonometry, right? It's a perpendicular by base. Here perpendicular is nothing but 4500 root 3 meters only, right? It is forming in a just like in a rectangle, so it becomes 4500 root 3. If you consider 60 degrees first, then tan 60 degrees is equal nothing but 4500 root 3 in meters by x, right? 60 degrees is nothing but root 3. Root 3 is equal to 4500 root 3 by x, right? Root 3 get cancelled. Then x is equal to 4500 meters, right? We consider 30 degrees. Then we get tan 30 degrees is equal to perpendicular is not but 4500 root 3 in meters by the base is from 0 to B, which is x plus D. X plus D. 30 degrees is nothing but 1 by root 3 is equal to 4500 root 3 by x plus D, right? Then we get x plus D is equal to root 3 in root 3, it becomes 3 into 4500, right? 3 into 4500, which is equal to 13500, right? We know the value of x, then we can find the value of D. Then D is equal to nothing but 13500 minus 4500. It is in meters, right? So we get as 9000 meters. So we get the value of D now. We can find the value of speed now. It becomes 9000 by 30 meters by second, right? 0 0 get cancelled, One side goes on 300. Speed is equal to 300 meters per second. But the answer is in kilometers per hour. So it would be converting into kilometers per hour. Then it becomes 3000 into 18 by 5. One side goes by 60, which is equal to 1080 kilometers per hour. Right? So speed is nothing but 1080 kilometers per hour. So answer is option A. Next question of the angle of elevation of sun when the light of a shadow of a tree move 3 times the height of a tree. Okay. First we understand the question. When the length of the shadow of a tree is root 3 times of the height of a tree, and they are talking about sun. Okay. Now we consider sun, and light is falling on the tree. Okay. This is a tree. Then there will be a shadow. Right? If we consider that height of a tree is h, then shadow length is nothing but root 3 times of an h. Now they are asking us to find the angle of elevation. Right? When the light falls on a tree, what is the angle of an elevation? Right? Then we have to find this particular angle theta. Is a trigonometry, so angle theta. We consider tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but perpendicular by base, which is nothing but height by root 3 times of an h, which is equal to 1 by root 3. So theta is 30 degrees, then it becomes 1 by root 3. So theta is nothing but 30 degrees. So angle of elevation of a sun is nothing but option A, 30 degrees. Come to the next question. A straight highway leads to a foot of a tower, and man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression of 30 degrees, which is approaching to the foot of a tower which is at a uniform speed. 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of a car is found to be 60 degrees. Find the further time taken by car to reach the foot of a tower. Okay, first we understand the question. A straight highway leads to a foot of a tower. Okay, consider this one as a highway, and there is a tower on the way. This is a tower. Again it's saying the man standing at the top of a tower. The man is standing at the top of a tower. Observes a car. I will be looking at a car at the angle of depression of 30 degrees. At the angle of 30 degrees. Alright. Which is approaching the foot of the tower. The car is moving to the tower with uniform speed. 6 seconds later, okay, after 6 seconds, the angle of depression of a car is found to be 60 degrees. After 6 seconds, the car is moving forward, and the angle of depression is found to be 60 degrees. Find the further time taken by a car to reach the foot of a tower. We have to find this particular time when it will be reaching this particular point. Consider this particular point as an O. This is A and this one is a B. Time taken by a car to move from A to B, we have to find it out. If you consider this one as an X and this one as Y, and height of the tower is H. Okay. Now we know that it is forming in a trigonometry, right? It is 30 degrees, so this one also becomes 30 degrees. This particular angle is 60 degrees, so this angle is 60 degrees. Consider the 60 degrees now. Then tan 30 degrees is equal to perpendicular base. Here base is from O to B. Then OB is nothing but X plus Y, right? Then perpendicular is H. Base from O to B is X plus Y. X plus Y. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 is equal to H by X plus Y. Then we get H is equal to X plus Y by root 3. If we consider tan 60 degrees, so 60 degrees, okay. then tan 60 degrees is equal to hypotenuse by base, right? So it becomes h by y. H by y. What is tan 60? It is root 3 is equal to h by y. Then h is equal to nothing but root 3 y. Both are equal, right? So both of them can be equated. Then you get x plus y by root 3 is equal to root 3 y. Root 3 into root 3, it becomes 3y. Then x plus y is equal to 3y, which implies x is equal to 2y, right? So x is equal to 2y, you got it. So we got that to move the distance of 2y, it takes 6 seconds, right? To move from O to A, it takes 6 seconds. That's 2y, right? So here it has the distance is not been only y. So only to move y distance, how much time it been taking? We have to find out this one. Then we get t is nothing but equal to 6y by 2y, right? Which is equal to 3 seconds. So time taken is nothing but 3 seconds. So time taken by in a car to reach the foot of the tower is nothing, option A, 3 seconds. Come to the next question. An observer from the top of a building 60 meters above the surface of a lake. The angle of elevation of a kite flying in the sky has measured 30 degrees. An angle of depression of the image of the kite flying in the lake measured 60 degrees. Calculate the height of the kite above the surface of a lake. First we understand the question. They are saying that there is an observer from the top of a building 60 meters. Okay. If you consider a building, this one is in a building of 60 meters. And a person is standing above it. Surface of a lake, above the surface of a lake. Consider this one as a lake. Okay. The angle of elevation of the kite flying on the sky was 30 degrees. Okay. If we consider that there is a kite here, the person is looking at a kite, the angle of elevation is equal to nothing but 30 degrees. Okay. The angle of depression of the image of a kite. There would be an image of kite inside the lake, right? And it is forming an angle of depression of measurement as 60 degrees. And it is forming an angle of 60 degrees. Calculate the height of the kite above the surface of a lake. Okay, you consider a straight line here. So we have to find the height of the kite from here to here. If you consider this one as h, from here to here. Here we know that it is 60 meters, right? Here it becomes h minus 60. As it is in a lake, so here also distance is nothing but from here to here. Distance is nothing but h only. Right? If you consider this one as x, this is also equal to x. Now we have to find the value of h, which is nothing but height of the kite above the surface of a lake. Right? It is forming a trigonometry type of thing, right? If we can answer 30 degrees, okay, then tan 30 degrees is equal to nothing but height is h minus 60, h minus 60 by base is x, tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3 is equal to h minus 60 by x. Then x is equal to root 3 into h minus 60, right? If you consider 60 degrees, then you can say that tan 60 degrees is equal to perpendicular base, right? Here it becomes perpendicular is nothing but h height plus 60 meters, so it becomes h plus 60 meters, right? So equal to h plus 60 by base is x. Tan 60 is not equal to root 3, which is equal to h plus 60 by x. Then we get x is equal to h plus 60 by root 3, right? X are same, so we can equate it. Then you get root 3 into h minus 60 is equal to h plus 60 by root 3. Root 3 into root 3, 3. It becomes 3 into h minus 60 is equal to h plus 60, right? It becomes 3h minus 180, right, is equal to h plus 60. Then you get 2h is equal to 240, which implies h is equal to 120 meters. So height of the kite from the base of an surface of an lake is nothing but h, which is nothing but 120 meters. So answer is option A.